the real problem was that they have barely enough judges here in Nevada to go around if there's one card, if there's two cards. And so the argument was, well, they're not big cards because one fight, one show is a 2,400 seat arena, and the other card, they're going to draw like 4,000 people. But that isn't the problem. The problem is we had 3 title fights. They had 5 big fights over there, and there's not enough judges or referees to go around. It shouldn't have been allowed.
Bob, what did you think of Tim's performance, though, coming off the Pacquiao loss? I thought he looked really good. What did you think for Bradley?
I thought Bradley looked good. I thought Bradley won the fight relatively easily, and he was less effective once his eye closed, obviously. But he still won. I mean, But I mean, I'm just so fed up with this whole system. I mean, it's just really, really wrong. It was wrong from the get-go to allow 2 cards on the same night.
I think, Bob, just, you had praised Aguilar before for the changes he made. This was something that they always allowed. They've always done this. So, are you going to talk to him about changing this or not allowing it?
I think in this, if there was a big show, like a big fight, and then there's another fight, they have ways to say no. So they judge it on what the revenue is going to be. And that's not the criteria. The criteria is how many fights you're going to need judges for and referees.
It was dumb. It was a stupid
Do you go to an immediate rematch, or is there going to be something in between?
I don't know.
I mean, what's your thought?
I don't know. Maybe there'll be a rematch. I mean,
Is this worse
I
than...
sort of fights.
Is this worse than the Pacquiao?
You're saying you saw the fight?
It's as bad.
It's as bad?
Yeah. Bob, what do you think of the Benavidez decision? That was also unpopular too.
Well, that decision was unpopular, but again, maybe because I was rooting, I saw Benavidez win in the fight.
So you knew your bias there.
So I'm unbiased. I'm not unbiased.
Right.
In that regard.
Benitez did a great job.
Well,
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm from Beth Shalom. I see you sometimes there.
Bob, the McKeenan case.
Bob,
I haven't heard from Bob.
quick question. They mentioned the Benavidez obviously versus Colombo fighter in Maurice.
Excuse me?
You had Benavidez obviously top fighting at Herrera at Golden Boy fighting. Obviously this is the beginning of something better.
Yeah, well, we've done it before. Oscar was sitting next to me at ringside. It's wonderful to work together with them, and we're going to do it, you know, more and more in the future. There's no reason why not. I mean, from our standpoint, we have never, ever had a problem dealing with other promoters. And you talk to Oscar, he feels the same way. Now, why wouldn't you deal with other promoters if you're going to make the best fights? I mean, to match your fighters against your fighters, you know, maybe it's great because you really can't lose, but, you know, that's not what boxing is all about.
Harold also had 8-4.